Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. So about, I don't know, 2 hours ago, I just beat Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. So Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden cropped up on my radar a while ago. It's currently free on the Xbox Game Pass. I was going to go out and buy it. It's like $9.99 used or $8.99, $8.99 used or $9.99 new at GameStop, but then it popped up on the Game Pass and I wanted to check it out. Initially, my first instinct was that the game was extremely hard and I wasn't having much of a good time or a good, run through the game. I was getting killed constantly. I eventually got over that hump and realized how I was playing was sort of to like bum rush the enemy, and I started playing a little more tactically, and it worked out very well. The game stars all these characters that are is it anthropomorphic animals, so they look like animals mixed with humans. There's a duck, there's a fox, um, there's a boar. So there's all different ones. Not many, but there's a few. And you're going out into the wasteland to try and rescue this guy. And then there's a larger story at hand that develops as you're playing through the game. It's a turn-based RPG, sort of like maybe Planescape Torment or Icewind Dale, Baldur's Gate, something like that, but with guns. So I guess more appropriately would be like the Fallout 1 and 2 games. Sort of reminded me of that a little bit. Jagged Alliance, something like that. So the idea is really interesting. I think if I remember correctly, it was based off of a comic book or a graphic novel. There's also a DLC that is in the new box, which I don't have, called Seeds of Evil, I think. Throughout the game, you are moving your characters around a grid and trying to take out the enemy without maybe being seen or using specific tactics to take them out quickly or in certain ways. It's really, really good. It is very difficult when you start, but once you sort of get the rhythm and you start learning to clear out every area that you're in to gain levels, the game gets much easier as you go along. I think I ended up beating the game around like level 72. You get like little mutations that you can use on your characters to have special abilities, like shoot in different directions at the same time, or fly and jump onto a building. One guy shoots electric out of his hand and can shock different enemies at the same time. So it's pretty cool. Each of the characters are fairly unique. They have little different personalities and they talk, and there is some audio. So that's interesting. I thought the story was actually really interesting, but the game was very linear. So unlike Fallout 1 or 2, where you can go around and do things at your own pace or find things and investigate and sort of, I don't know, be very have a lot of variables. This game is very linear. It puts you on a set path. You have to pretty much play through the game a certain way. You can diverge a little bit, but then you kind of have to go back. So it really doesn't matter. I mean, I went out of order in some way to level up my characters, but in the end, you're just going like on this Candyland kind of board. The voice acting is pretty good. The music was pretty good. Nothing outstanding, but the voice acting for the main few characters, like the boar and the duck, were very good and they were interesting. I like the setting a lot. I like the apocalyptic setting with the weird animal-human hybrids. I think that's very interesting. I would like to see more in this series and more, about the backstory and lore. You do pick up notes within the game that give you little hints and things that have happened in certain areas. So I really liked it. You go around killing these bad guys and then scavenging the map for loot and then continuing on. I would say by like the middle of the game, nothing is overwhelmingly hard. I only died once on the last level, and then I kind of figured out a better method, and then I beat it. Trying to think what else I wanted to say. It definitely feels old school. The game isn't that long. It's probably about 8 to 10 hours. I would definitely recommend it for strategy RPG fans that like more of a stealth or tactical element to their game. And, not Dungeons and Dragons type medieval stuff, but more post-apocalyptic, weird stuff. If you have the Game Pass, I would recommend it. And for the price of $8.99 or $9.99 at GameStop, again, I would recommend it. It was very good. As I said initially, I was frustrated with the difficulty, so I'm glad that I pushed through and started leveling up my characters more and, putting different abilities on my guys and upgrading their weapons. But everything is sort of like very linear. There's like a hub world called the Ark, and you can go to the Elder and talk to him about the story. You can go to a different place and trade in artifacts you find from the old world. You can buy items or you can upgrade your weapons. That's it. There's not like walking around villages and talking to people or anything like that. There's just one hub. Sort of like Shining Force CD, if you played that, from what I remember. So, really good game. Check out Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. It's a long, very long title. But yeah, if you like old-fashioned strategy RPGs. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.